Your first alert forecast with meteorologist Kyle Kiel.
Well, if you've stepped outside this afternoon, it feels a little bit like summer, especially as you head down toward the Quad Cities and points to the south, where we have temperatures in the lower 80s. We've had the clouds and rain sticking around a little longer here to the north, so it's a little cooler. 75 in Rock Falls and Clinton, 72 degrees in Galena, but it's not the heat. Obviously not too hot, but it's the humidity today. We've got those dew points in the 60s near 70 degrees. There's that 70-degree dew point in Kewanee, Keokuk, and of course in Muscatine, where we'll be having live broadcasts at 5 and 6. A little bit muggy for our friends out there. 66 is the dew point in Moline, and these dew points are going to be similar to what we have tomorrow. And that's just kind of one key ingredient that we need for that severe weather development. Don't quite have those here today, so no need to worry about severe weather into the overnight. Looks like maybe around Prophetstown here in southern portions of Whiteside County might be having a little shower pop up, but most of the steadier rain is tracking off to our north and east. But we do have a little band of showers here into portions of Lee County and heading into portions of west central Illinois. So right around La Harpe, Fort Madison, up toward Lomax, Burlington, could see just a few light showers roll through over the next couple of hours. But really the big story is going to be that severe weather potential tomorrow. You see these polygons here. These are severe thunderstorm and tornado warnings here into portions of Nebraska, all associated with this low pressure that you can clearly see on the visible satellite. Associated with that is a cold front there to the west. Then we also have a warm front draped here off to the east. So this warm front is going to continue to track northward, and it's going to bring an extra spin in the air tomorrow, and that's going to provide us that threat for severe weather. This evening, the severe weather threat stays off to our west, where central and western Iowa have a level 2 to level 3 risk. That risk shifts to the east, and for right now, we have a level 2 slight risk. Doesn't really matter if it's a 1 or a 2. All of us have that potential of severe weather. I think from the Quad Cities points to the south, that's going to be the best chance. Damaging wind, tornadoes, and large hail all going to be a possibility. So of course we do have that first alert day in effect for the entire TV6 viewing area. We'll start this at 3 o'clock tomorrow evening, and that'll last until about 6 a.m. on Sunday. Might expire that a little earlier than that. So again, just a couple spotty showers expected around here tonight. Otherwise we will have a partly cloudy to mostly cloudy sky. We're dry here tomorrow morning. Might be some decaying showers here off to the west. We'll have to watch that closely. But if you're headed into farmers markets or anything outside here tomorrow morning and even into the early afternoon, things looking pretty good. But watch as we head toward 3 o'clock. This is when our first alert day goes into effect. We will see some showers and thunderstorms fire. It's these storms initially that we have to watch for a little rotation. We're going to have that extra spin in the air, and also those storms could produce some pretty large hail, maybe up to the size of golf balls. Again, it's going to be near and south of the Quad Cities where we have that best chance for that severe weather, and I think that severe threat winds down here as we head toward the overnight hours, and then we'll continue to track that potential for some rain as we head into the day on Sunday, which of course is Mother's Day. That's also going to be chillier weather. We're talking temperatures not getting out of the 60s, so not the best weather for all you moms out there, but hopefully you get to spend some time with your loved ones. We'll rebound to the 70s here on Monday with a mostly sunny sky, back toward 80 on Tuesday. Kind of up and down in temperatures next week with another chance of storms as we head into Friday. So download the QC weather app, stay with TV6 for updates throughout the weekend. Plenty of dry hours to get out there and enjoy Mom.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the list of the most popular baby names for 2022 is out, and you'll see mostly familiar names topping that list.
Yeah, that's right. Olivia and Liam each took the #1 spot again. Liam has topped the list for the last 6 years, and Olivia for the 4th.
Well, top 5 on the boys list also includes Noah, Oliver, James, and Elijah. For the girls, Emma, Charlotte, Amelia, and Sophia.
Now, there is only one new name that made the top 10 list this year, and this actually surprised me a little bit.
Surprises me too.
It's Luna.
Luna. And I don't
hear many people named Luna, and I'm not trying to diss anyone named Luna, but normally I hear it as a dog name.
I do, yes.
So that's interesting.
Yeah, Luna, and it means moon.
It means moon.
It means moon. Okay.
So maybe something with space. I
Yeah.
don't know. We wouldn't know about that, right?
No,
Space.
we don't know that.
Well, let's talk about a Chonkosaurus. What is that, you ask? Well, take a look here.
Look at this guy. Look at his. We got a picture of his most beautiful side. Look at the size of that thing. Oh my God. That's a massive turtle. Is that a snapper? He's a snapper.
That's a Chicago River snapper. Are you kidding me?
God, that guy sounds like my dad. This huge snapping turtle was found sunning on the Chicago River, and as you just heard, the 2 kayakers who spotted it could not believe their eyes. It's really gross.
Not a sight I want to see. Well, experts say snapping turtles live on the bottom of the river and most likely surface after hibernating or laying eggs.
Yeah, he is thick.
Yes, he is.
Under that shell, he's busted out of that shell.
I don't know if I would call it a chonkosaurus. It's chonky for sure, but
yeah.
I was thinking something a little more bigger. But that, for a turtle, that's a pretty big turtle.
Yeah, it really is. Okay, well, NASA has created a wriggling robot, and they're hoping it will help them explore tight spaces.
It is certainly out of this world.
Ew.
Jeremy Roth has a look at this.
Take a look at a slithering robot snake from the marvelous mad scientists at NASA that's as creative as it is creepy. The 13-foot-long autonomous device called EELS, or Exobiology Extant Life Surveyor, is in development at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, with hopes of someday being deployed to far-off planets to explore hard-to-reach space places like steep cliffs, gaping craters, underground lava tubes, tight gaps, sand, ice, you name it. All while providing real-time data and 3D mapping of the extraterrestrial environments. NASA is hoping someday EELS will boldly go where, frankly, no other robots are weird enough to go. Speaking of unique approaches, a Canadian city is testing a unique type of traffic light that's designed to shame speedy drivers into slowing down. The Feu de Ralentissement Éducatif, or FRED, is an educational traffic calming light that judges drivers in real time and only grants a green light if you drive right. Approach with a foot of lead, and FRED turns red, forcing the driver to stop altogether and think about what they've done. But it's more than just tough love tech. The light also collects and relays real-time statistical data to the city about traffic and driver behaviors, like in this often sped through school zone in the Montreal suburb of Brossard. This test run is a first for Canada, but similar lights have been used effectively in Europe for years. If adopted, officials hope FRED and its effective non-punitive awareness can help slow things down around town. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
What are we thinking of the light, the traffic light?
It's weird. I don't know if it's going to combat the issues that they're trying to combat. I mean, maybe, but
they would need to have like an officer there to go like pull someone over when they ran that red light out of frustration.
And if it's going to kind of dictate on how fast someone's going, I just don't know. I just don't know about that. But hey, let's talk about chonkosaurus and the eel. This is just kind of looping through. This was weird. I didn't understand it, but it's different.
I don't like how it looks.
It looks very weird.
It's giving snake. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's the future.
Yeah. It looks like it is. Okay.
Well,
coming up.